I don't know where the hate comes in against me. I really don't. I really don't. But she told my daughter, told Brianni, that they said at the hospital that I was acting out when I didn't know where the room was. That they had to put me off the floor. So I guess I'm up there acting like uh, a Gucci mama, ghetto ass, hood rat, down the street, round the way, Tasha type of chick. And my daughter Brianni started yelling at her and said, "You're lying. You're lying." Because I was on the phone with Mama the whole entire time. And Mama wasn't yelling at nobody. And I wasn't. What am I yell for? What? Yell for what? I knew something was up, and I knew that she was behind it. So what am I yell for? But that wasn't meant for me. That was meant for my Brianni, to get Brianni to call her. But still yet, it actually was meant for me to be the one that went up there and found out that Charlie had been moved to another room, because had it been my daughter, Brianni, it wouldn't have been a good thing. It would not have been a good thing. Brianni would have acted out. But anyway. But I forgot that before I got on the phone with Brianni, the video that I just put up of me walking all the way to Charlie's room and up to the desk, I was just holding the phone in my hand. But every bit of that was recorded. And as y'all could hear, I didn't raise my voice at all. Not at all. Not at all. Right? So when I got on the elevator, that's when I called Brianni. And she was on the phone with me when I went all the way downstairs to admission and all the way over there to something else. I'm doing all this fucking walking, all because she had Charlie moved. Anyway. Oh, here's the husband, mother, seeing her after she got beat. Like just telling her just not to make him angry and all this old bullshit. Anyway. So I had it recorded. So, there you go. She's lying on me. I don't know. I don't know I don't know why. But, I love everybody. And I love her too. I just don't know what the problem is. So, I had a talk with my daughter. And, my daughter's telling me all of this. And my daughter, Brianni, was very angry about it. Then I called and I talked to my son. So I felt the need to talk to him because of the lies that are being told on me, about me. So I had to tell my son, I said, number one, I said, I want you to give me your ear. And he said, yes, ma'am. I said, now, I want you to know that I know what is being said about me. And, but what you all don't know is that me and your dad, she also said that Charlie said, I don't want to see her, Tell her to stay out of my business. I don't want to see her, My Brianni started yelling, no, he didn't. She said, excuse me. Every time, she said, you're lying. That's what she told her. She said, because every time I'm with Daddy, he asked about Mom. How's your mama? And Mama been up to the nursing home. And every time she walked in, his face lit up, And she just talking to him the other day, FaceTime. And that is one time. Now, that's one time I did say it. Hadn't said it since we were separated. But I said, I love you, Charlie. And he said, I love you, too. My heart is heavy because of what he's going through. So I told my son, I said, me and your dad have maintained a relationship. And one of the things that your dad said to me was, Lynn, even though we're not married, he said, I'm just glad to still have you in my life. And, Charlie and I go to the bingo joint together, go eat dinner together. He come over to my house. I said, y'all, what do I tell y'all for? It's none of your business. This is grown people shit. And so I'm going on with my son. I said, now I don't know why she's lying like that. I said, let's go back to that check issue. And I was up in Pennsylvania. I said, let's go back to that check issue. I said, never came to me and asked me anything about the check, but went over me to Dave Cherniky's office. I said, do you not know that's like going over me to go file charges? And I told my son, I said, I don't cheat, lie, steal, none of that. I said, but had she came to me, Mama, no, you weren't gonna get arrested. I said, I'm not talking about that. I said, I know that. I said, because I got validation, paperwork, everything. I said, I'm bringing out a point here is the hate that she is displaying. I said, now, the other incident when your dad's card, zero balance, I said, I didn't have nothing to do with that. I said, Brianni said something to her. I didn't have anything to do with that. Anyway. And so I'm telling my son, I said, I kept her from age 6 to 15, 9 years. I said, not one time have I ever talked bad about her mom. Never abused her, never mistreated her, never. I felt bad for the situation because I knew that she wanted to be with her mom. I really felt bad for her. But I would always tell her, your mom loves you. And then when I said that to my son, I said, wait. I said, because my son, Nathan, and Brianni are adopted. I got Brianni when she was 3 weeks old. Nathan when he was 8 weeks. So when I got to that point, I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, I taught y'all that. And I said, is that right? I said, I taught y'all to love your mother that had given you all up for adoption. You remember that, Nate? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, and I did. I said, your mother loved you so much. Ever since my children were small, ever since my children were small, I had purpose in my heart that I wasn't going to keep it a secret that they are adopted. No, I'm not going to do that. And so I let them know very early and taught them to love their like unknown mom. So when I was saying that about her, then it reminded me, that's right. I taught you all that. Is that right? Nate said, yes, ma'am. And then I told my son, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. When I leave this earth, no one would be able to say anything that I have ever done wrong toward anybody. Anybody. And then my son said, Mama, you don't have to try to plead your case or something he said. I said, I just wanted you to know that. I wanted you to hear from me. And I told him, I said, it's my desire that you and your sister maintain a good relationship. It's my desire. And so I was able to get that off of me. So I told my son I won't go back up to the hospital. I said, but when I went into, and I said this before, but I'm saying it again, to the nursing home to see him, Come here, you want me to whisper something in my ear? He whispered something in my ear, and I looked at him like, whatever, But I got to FaceTime him in the hospital, and that was the one time I said, I love you. And he said, I love you too. I mean, that's 25 years. I don't hate nobody. But I'm fine. I'm fine with her. I'm not going to call her name. The fact that she doesn't call me mom anymore. But I know that I've done zero to her. No thing. Not one thing. Nothing. So I'm going to let her do that. Let her be whatever. Let her say whatever. It doesn't matter. Because I said it in my live video. I don't chase lies. And I don't tell them. I don't. Oh, yeah. And I mentioned the word cheat to my son. And then I stopped. I said, well, I'm talking about cheating, like with regard to. And then I said, but as a matter of fact, when that came out, when I stepped outside of the marriage, when I knew the marriage was over, and I did commit adultery, I told my family, my son, my daughter, and Charlie. Tears, I'm not telling them. You remember that, son? Yes, ma'am. People tell me you shouldn't have said nothing. But that's just the type of person I am. Anyway, I don't cheat. I don't lie. I don't steal. None of those things. But I will, where I am in my life, let you love me, let you like me, let you hate me. I don't care. I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. I'm not going to worry about it. None of it. None of it.